So today I want to talk to you guys about one of the things that really helped me succeed on the MBE that is not something that any commercial bar company tells you to do, not something anyone else told me to do, but something that I figured out for myself that really worked for me, and that is my flashcard. They're actually using your explanatory answers and the call of the question on MBE questions to train your brain to see what the issues that you need to look for are on the MBE and what general rules specific questions are targeted toward. I'm going to show you guys up close what these look like and kind of explain to you what they are and why they worked so well for me. So this is an example of the different ways that I made my flashcards, and basically what I did was I always put the subject on the top so I could remember which subject different calls of the question were targeted towards, because they'll try to trick you and maybe have something that looks like it might be one subject when it's actually the other, so I would always write what subject it actually was testing. What I did was wrote out the call of the question, and then I wrote what topic it was on. So here we have subject matter jurisdiction and domestic relation cases. Okay, so should the motion to dismiss be granted in that? We'll talk about that in a second. A venue question, hearsay versus dying declaration, First Amendment speech, time, place, manner, and then malice of forethought and transferred intent. So that way I would know like what specific call of the question was talking about like malice of forethought. So then I'm going to go ahead and show you just this side. You can see I have a lot written on here. So for the question, should the motion to dismiss be granted, I wrote all of this that came from my explanatory answers, and some of them are my commercial bar prep books using Barbary and Kaplan, and then some of them were the strategies and tactics explanatory answers. I would write GR, SR, RR, and that stands for general rule, specific rule, and related rules that were not what the question was actually asking. So in all of these, related rules are not related in a positive way. They mean the rules that have nothing to do with what the question's actually testing. So this general rule, ordinarily diversity of citizenship jurisdiction is available when and then I would go into the specific rule. That particular question might have asked something about personal jurisdiction, which has nothing to do with subject matter jurisdiction. So that was noted on this flash. This one has a little tab because it was a hearsay question and I obviously was struggling with it, so I put a tab on it. And it's just talking about the difference between inadmissible hearsay and excited utterance, exclusions, and dying declaration. And then this last one, if the bookie or the actor, I wrote like this, I wrote actor, intended party, because sometimes these are just filler words to see if you're thinking about like who the people actually are, not just what they are, if that makes sense. So I wrote, if the actor is charged with the murder of the intended party's son, what's the jury's verdict likely to be? And then here again I had the general rule, specific rule, and related rules, so you can see the doctrine of transferred intent was not what the question was asking. And so I wrote that rule out so I would know it, but also know that it wasn't specific to answering what the jury's verdict would be. So I hope that makes sense, and I hope it kind of helps you. Basically what you do is you just take the explanatory answer in your book, underline the rules in that explanatory answer, like the main rules. General rule is what I'd write at the top. The rules that were specific to answering the question is what I wrote in the middle, and then any of the rules that were related to the wrong answer choices is what I wrote at the bottom. So I hope that helps you guys as you're studying for your MBE. Good luck on the exam, and please let me know if you have any questions. I'll talk to you guys next time.